Hey guys, we shall continue with inverse Z transform. We were solving problems on inverse Z transform using partial fraction expansion. In the previous video, I have taken up two problems to find inverse Z transform. So we'll continue with the next problem. So here I need to find inverse Z transform of x of z is equal to z divided by 2z square minus 3z plus 1. It's a second order polynomial, so we'll be having two roots. Okay, so we'll try to solve it. So solution. So what is the first step? First step is that actually you have to make sure that all the powers of z should be positive. In our case, all are positive, the powers in the z, so we can continue. So what is the next step? I have to bring it in the form of what? X of z by z. Okay, so this is compulsory. I have to bring the left hand side in the form of x of z by z. Anyhow, I have one z here, I will take it to the left hand side, so I end up with x of z by z is equal to 1 divided by, now I need to factorize the denominator. It's a second order equation, we can do it in our calculator. So what do we have here is, at z equal to 1 I have one pole, and at z is equal to 1 by 2 z minus 1 by 2 I have another pole. Okay, and as I told you, you have to see what is the coefficient of the highest degree of z. The coefficient of the highest degree of z is actually 2, so I have to put 1 2 here. Now, so I have to perform the partial fraction expansion here. X of z by z is what? A divided by z minus 1 plus b divided by z minus 1 by 2. Right? What's the formula to find a? A is nothing but denominator of a, z minus 1 into x of z by z, which is this equation. At z is equal to, for what value of z this goes to 0? 1. Okay. And what about b? B is equal to, so denominator of b, which is z minus 1 by 2 into x of z by z, at, for what value of z this goes to 0? So z equal to 1 by 2. Fine. If I just plug those values, x of z minus 1 into x of z by z is this, so 1 divided by 2 into z minus 1 into z minus 1 by 2. So z minus 1 cancels out. I have to put value of z equal to 1, so I end up with 1 divided by 2 into 1 minus 1 by 2. This is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 1 by 2, so 2 cancels out, so it is 1. So a is 1. Okay, so b is z minus 1 by 2 into x of z by z is 1 divided by 2 into z minus 1 into z minus 1 by 2. Z minus 1 by 2, z minus 1 by 2 cancels out. At z is equal to 1 by 2, so this is equal to 1 divided by 2 into 1 by 2 minus 1. This is equal to 1 divided by 2 into, this is minus 1 by 2, so 2 cancels out, so I end up with minus 1. Okay, so therefore value of a is 1 and value of b is minus 1. Now I need to plug this a and b value to which equation? To this equation. Okay, so we'll do that. So we have x of z by z is equal to a divided by z minus 1, yes, plus b divided by z minus 1 by 2. Right? Now we put the values of a and b. X of z by z is equal to, value of a is 1 divided by z minus 1, value of b is minus 1, so minus of 1 divided by z minus 1 by 2. And I'll take this z to the other side. X of z is equal to what? Z divided by z minus 1 minus z divided by z minus 1 by 2. So this is the basic equation we got. Now I have to consider the ROC and I have to find its inverse Z transform. Okay, what was the first ROC I have? First ROC is magnitude of Z is greater than 1. Correct now? So we have two infinite length sequence here. One is at pole Z equal to 1. The other one is at pole Z equal to 1 by 2. So now for the first ROC is outside the outermost circle, right? So one pole is at 1 by 2, the other pole is at 1. So this also has to be outside, and this sequence also should be outside, so that the intersection of ROC will be outside the outermost circle. Okay, so therefore this is also right sided sequence, this is also right sided sequence. So x of n is equal to what? What is the inverse Z transform of this? If it is a right sided sequence, it is z divided by z minus 1, right? It is u of n. Minus, what is the inverse Z transform of this? If it is a right sided sequence, a power n u of n, right? So it is 1 by 2 power n u of n. Because, so if so Z transform of what? A power n u of n, it's an infinite length right sided sequence is what? Z divided by z minus a, with magnitude of z is greater than magnitude of a. So if inverse z transform will be a power n u of n. Okay. Similarly, z transform of u of n is z divided by z minus 1. Inverse transform of z divided by z minus 1 is u of n. That's what I wrote here. Z divided by z minus 1. Fine. So second ROC is magnitude of z is less than 1 by 2. So what is this actually? Inside the innermost circle, no? So this is at 1 by 2. This is at pole 1. So if this has to be inside the innermost circle, the sequence of 1 by 2, so the sequence of pole 1 by 2 should be inside, and the sequence of pole root at 1 is also should be inside, so that the intersection of these two will be inside the innermost circle. So therefore, so both the sequence should be what? Left sided sequence, right? So what is x of n now? What is the inverse transform of this if it is a left sided sequence? It is minus of, since I have plus, this has to be minus, no? Minus of u of minus 1 minus n minus 1. Okay, and I have minus, I have to put plus. And what is the inverse transform of this? 1 by 2 power n u of minus n minus 1. Okay, how did I write this? Z transform of what? Minus p power n u of minus n minus 1 is z divided by z minus p, with magnitude of z is less than magnitude of p. So inverse transform of this is actually minus p power n u of minus n minus 1. Okay, so third sequence, third ROC, magnitude of z should be in between 1 by 2 and 1. Okay, so if this is the case, one has to be left sided and one has to be right sided. This is at pole 1 by 2, this is at pole 1. So this has to be right sided sequence, corresponds to 1 by 2. So this has to be right sided sequence, and this has to be left sided sequence. This has to be left sided sequence, so that the intersection of these two will be in between 1 by 2 and 1. Okay, so what happens to x of n? So this has to be left sided sequence. What is the inverse transform of this? If it is a left sided sequence, it is, since I have plus, I have to write minus u of minus n minus 1, and this has to be, pole corresponds to 1. Okay, I'm sorry, yes, pole corresponds to 1 by 2, it should be right sided sequence, and pole corresponds to 1 should be left sided sequence. Okay, this is left sided sequence, and pole corresponds to 1 by 2 is right sided sequence. So I have to retain the sign as it is, and this is right sided sequence, so it is 1 by 2 power n u of n. So we'll take up one more problem. Here x of z is z plus 1 divided by 3z square minus 4z plus 1, and for the following these three ROCs, we will try to solve it. So what is the first step? Make sure that the power of z is positive. So here it is positive, so no issues. Second step is I have to bring it in the form of x of z by z form. So in order to bring it in the form of x of z by z, what I will do is I will multiply numerator and denominator by z. Otherwise I cannot bring, okay, because if I bring this z to the other side, so here this has to be z to the power minus 1. So one power of z will be negative, which I should avoid. So just to avoid the negative power, what I'll do is I'll multiply numerator and denominator by z, so that this z goes to the left hand side, so that I can bring this in the form of x of z by z. Okay, is equal to what? Z plus 1 remains same, whole divided by, so this z into, and factorizing this polynomial. I need to factorize this polynomial. So when I factorize this polynomial, I get pole at z equal to 1, and I get pole at 1 by 3. Z equal to 1 by 3. Now I should not forget what is the highest coefficient of highest degree. It is 3. So I have to put 1 3 here. Now, so I have to perform partial fraction expansion. So x of z by z is what? A divided by z plus b divided by z minus 1 plus c divided by z minus 1 by 3. What is the formula to find a? So a is equal to what? Denominator a is z into x of z by z at z equal to, for what value of z this goes to 0 0. Okay, and what about b? B is denominator of z, which is z minus 1 into x of z by z at z equal to, this is 1. Similarly, c is equal to denominator of c, z minus 1 by 3 into x of z by z at z equal to, for what value of z this goes to 0 1 by 3. So if I solve it, I will get 1. We get the value of c as minus 2. Okay, so now we have to consider the ROC. Before that, we have to put values of A, B, C in this equation, right? X of z by z is equal to A by z, A by z plus B by z minus 1, z minus 1 plus C by z minus 1 by 3, z minus 1 by 3. Okay, so x of z by z is equal to, what is the value of A? A is 1, B is 1, C is minus 2, right? So 1 by z plus B is 1 by z minus 1, C is minus 2, so minus 2 divided by z minus 1 by 3. So I'll take this z to the other side. I get x of z as z by z, it is 1 plus z divided by z minus 1 minus 2 into z divided by z minus 1 by 3. Fine. So now this is the basic equation for us to consider the ROCs. What is the first ROC? First ROC is magnitude of z is greater than 1. Okay. So we have totally 3 poles, right? Sorry, 2 poles. One is at z equal to 1 and the other one is at z equal to 1 by 3. And this is a finite length sequence. Okay. This is not actually infinite length sequence. It is 1 by 3 and radius of this is 1. So outside the outermost circle, right? So the ROC should be outside the outermost circle. For this to be outside the outermost circle, so this corresponds to right sided sequence. The poles at 1 by 3 should be corresponding to right sided sequence. Anyhow, since this is a finite length sequence, its ROC is greater than 0. Its ROC is what? Magnitude of z is greater than 0. So it is, anyhow, this will be greater than 0. This will have the ROC by default because it's a finite length sequence. In order for all the 3 ROCs to intersect, it should be outside the outermost circle, right? Okay, so therefore this should be right sided sequence. This also should be right sided sequence. So x of n is equal to, what is the inverse z transform of 1? It is delta of n, right? So because z transform of delta of n is 1, so for inverse z transform of 1 is delta of n plus, what is the inverse z transform of this for right sided sequence? It is u of n, right? What is the inverse transform of this if it is a right sided sequence? Minus 2 into 1 by 3 power n u of n. Fine. Now, so what is the second ROC I need to consider? Second ROC is magnitude of z is less than 1. It is nothing but inside the innermost circle. Fine. So what do we have? X of n is equal to, so this is how, it does not matter whether it is outside or inside because it's a finite length sequence. So it will be delta of n plus, this should be left sided sequence. Since this is a left sided sequence, I have to change the sign. Minus, what is the inverse transform of if it is a left sided sequence? It is u of minus n minus 1, and this is also left sided sequence. So I have minus, I have to make it plus 2 times. This is actually 1 by 3 power n u of minus n minus 1. Fine. Next, third ROC. Third ROC is magnitude of z is in between 1 by 3 and 1. If that is the case, what do we have? Which is right sided and which is left sided? So this is 1 by 3 and this is 1. 1 by 3 should be right sided. The 1 corresponds to left sided, right? So pole corresponds to 1 should be left sided sequence. Pole corresponding to 1 by 3 should be right sided sequence. So therefore x of n is 1. Anyhow, this will be delta of n, remains same. So this should be left sided sequence minus of u of minus n minus 1, and this should be right sided sequence minus 2 into 1 by 3 power n u of n. So I will give you one more problem and I will give you all the intermediate results. You just do these problems and cross check your answers. Okay, so x of z is z square divided by 2 z square minus 3z plus 1 with ROC magnitude of z is 1 by 3 and with ROC magnitude of z is greater than 1. Fine. So and I will give you the intermediate answers here. So we get value of A as 1, we get value of B as minus 1 by 2. Fine. And inverse transform correspond to magnitude of z is greater than 1 is x of n is equal to u of n minus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 power n u of n. and inverse Z transform corresponds to magnitude of Z is less than 1 by 3 is minus u of minus n minus 1 plus 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 power n u of minus n minus 1. Just cross check your answers.